So let's talk about some of the companies you've seeded. Instagram, you seeded that back when it was
just Kevin.
It was just Kevin,
Yeah.
and it was called Bourbon, right?
Right.
So how did you, what drew you to that? It was before. I mean, the product was totally different. Now it's got incredible traction, and
Right. It's been an amazing
and
company.
it's like a benchmark, and now probably I'm guessing other VCs
25
are going to
others
invest.
are all asking to get in. Yeah.
It's only 6 people.
That's right.
And they have tens of millions. I don't know how many users. But how did you identify that? I mean, it was a totally different product. Was it a talent bet, or what happened?
Well, it's it wasn't totally different, but to me, meeting Kevin.
I think I saw it. It was pretty different. It was like a
Yeah.
blog, kind of location-based blogging platform, I think.
Kind of.
That's when I saw it.
I mean, so you're right. To me, this is why I'm in business, to find people like Kevin to start at the earliest of stages and just say, I love your prototype. He already had some notion of product market fit because there were several hundred people using it, but it was a little bit of location, a little bit of blog, a little bit of photos, and it was all in HTML5, which was really cool because you could rapidly innovate on that on the iPhone. And so I was interested in exploring something more in photos and location that wasn't existing at that point in time. Like Foursquare was the obvious location company at the time, and we didn't want to compete with them. And so as we were talking about it, we talked about which direction are we headed, and directionally we didn't know exactly how tight to be, but we knew directionally we were going to head towards photos and location and social network. We had no idea. And so my involvement after making
So you knew something was vaguely interesting in photos and location, and you knew this was
Yeah.
a really talented person.
That's exactly
And that
right.
was sort of the,
So it
data,
was a
the data
total-
you had at the time. I mean,
That's
you guys
exactly
didn't know,
right.
obviously no product. Instagram didn't exist. You had no traction, et cetera.
That's right. And so the great thing about Kevin and now Mike Krieger is that these guys are absolutely product market fit geniuses. They have a vision. And so I was really involved with betting on Kevin early, helping him recruit Mike Krieger, who's his co-founder, and those two guys have just run with it. And then Instagram came out of that 6 months later, which was really essentially hacking down all the features that they were playing with into a real product. So when people say they pivoted, I'm not sure that the pivot is the right example as opposed to a pruning.
Okay.
They pruned the product down, and now it's a freaking awesome product, as those who use it know.
Yep.
And it's an awesome small team that has been highly productive, and and the growth keeps accelerating. So.